You are not depressed. Nothing terrible has happened. Your life is not falling apart. But something is missing. And the strangest part is, you cannot even tell anyone what it is because you do not know yourself. You laugh at the right moments. You show up when you're supposed to show up. You do what needs to be done. And then you go home, sit down and feel absolutely nothing. Not sad, not happy, not anything. If that is where you are right now, you're not broken, but you are being told something very important, and this video is going to help you hear it. Most people think emotional numbness is the absence of feeling, like something inside you just stopped working. But that is not what it is. Numbness is not the absence of feeling. It is actually the presence of feeling too much. So much that your mind made a decision somewhere along the way to turn the volume down. Not because you're weak, not because something is wrong with you, but because at some point, feeling everything fully became too much to carry. And your mind, which is always trying to protect you, found the only solution it knew. It dimmed the lights. It turned down the noise. It gave you just enough to function. The numbness you feel is not your enemy. It is your mind's way of saying, I have been carrying something very heavy for a very long time, and I need you to pay attention. So here is what heaviness usually looks like in real life. It looks like scrolling for 2 hours without watching anything. It looks like eating without tasting. It looks like conversations where you're present in the room but completely absent from what is being said. It looks like doing nothing you used to love and feeling absolutely nothing while you do them. It looks like standing in the middle of your own life and feeling like a visitor. And the most cruel thing about this particular kind of emptiness is that it is invisible to everybody around you. Because you're still functioning, you are still smiling, you are still showing up. Nobody asks if you're okay, because from the outside, you clearly are. But you know different. You know that somewhere between being okay and actually feeling alive, you got lost. And you're not even sure when it actually happened. So if you've come this far and you're listening to what I'm saying and you're like, okay, this is exactly what's happening to me. You're probably asking yourself, so what do I do when I feel nothing? The only answer I can give you is not to force yourself to feel more. That does not work and it usually makes things worse. The answer is to do something much simpler. You get quiet enough to listen to yourself, not to other people, not to other people's advice, but to yourself. To the thing underneath the numbness that your mind has been protecting you from. Because it is there. It has always been there. Like snow over something that is still completely intact underneath. The way back to feeling is not dramatic. It does not require a breakdown or a revelation or a complete life overhaul. It starts with one quiet question that most people never ask themselves honestly. And that question is, what have I stopped letting myself want? Not what you think you should want, not what other people expect from you. What do you want that you stopped letting yourself reach because somewhere along the way, wanting things started to feel dangerous or selfish or just pointless? I want you to sit with that question. Do not answer it immediately. Just let it exist. Because the moment that you start asking it, something that has been very still inside you will begin very slowly to start moving. Feeling nothing is not the end of your story. It is actually the moment right before something shifts. The stillness before a sound, the held breath before you exhale, the darkness that exists for a few seconds just before your eyes adjust and you start to see things clearly again. You've not lost your ability to feel. You have just been carrying too much for too long without anyone noticing, including yourself. And the fact that you found this video, the fact that you've watched it this far, and the fact that something in you recognized what I was describing, that is not nothing. That is your mind very quietly asking for help. So let this be the moment you answer it. Leave a comment with one word, just one, that describes what you've been feeling lately. You don't have to explain it, you don't have to justify it, just one word. Because sometimes the bravest thing a person can do is name what they have been carrying alone. This is the shift. And I will see you guys in the next one.